All right, welcome race fans. We got the final night here, the Peoria Invitational at Fairbury, American Legion Speedway. Sure to be plenty of racing action on store tonight here at Fairbury, as it always is. It's always exciting, little bull ring. Plenty of action, plenty of wrecks, plenty of cautions. I'm sure we'll see it. They got 50 laps on tap for tonight. So should have plenty of green flag laps, hopefully, and not too many yellows, but we'll see. We do have some money put up tonight by I believe we're doing another back row challenge by Eric's Floor Covering. He's putting up $25, and then the other dog in Peoria Heights, Illinois, they're going to put up $25 for the first place, $15 to second, and $10 for third. So guys have a little bit of extra something to race for tonight. This is the final night for the Peoria series, so they also have got their point standings that's going to come to an end. And as of right now, Brent Pryor is your leader. Got 183 points, top of the leaderboard. Following him in second is Matt Shannon with 174, and Lyndon Whitwell with 171 in third. Austin Archdale is fourth with 163, and Blaze Baker, your top five, with 160. So Pryor's got a pretty commanding lead here tonight, but it could be anybody's race at Fairbury. You never know what's going to happen. I don't see his name. Let's see if Brent Pryor is in here tonight, just to make sure we can't hand it over to Shannon. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, there he is. Pryor's in here. So Pryor is in. Shannon's in. Whitfield's in. Archdale's in. So top five all made it tonight. So should be a decent show. I believe we got about 10 minutes left before we get into qualifying. Billy Idle is not in the booth tonight, so you're stuck with me, Billy Brickley, the other Billy. Not racing tonight. I figured I'd give them guys a break after the 410 race last week. Whooped up on them a little hard, so late models aren't my thing either. So I'm probably better off watching and broadcasting than I am racing, but we will have a good night of racing nonetheless. Looks like Dawson Cook is your fastest in practice right now. The track's pretty wore out and slicked off, so not anybody else going to take that from him. That was one of the first laps take. Matt Shannon there, you see your second point sustaining guy. He's in second place as well. Christopher Archdale, Dayton Solibear, Adam Rhodes, your top five. Blaze Baker, he's your top five in points. He's in sixth. So a couple of the fast guys probably got in real early. Were able to turn down a fast lap time. That always helps. This looks like, yeah, still got about 10 minutes left. They might advance it a little early. I haven't heard any word of that yet. We will let you know if they do. Still no racing action here in the state of Illinois, unfortunately, but I have gotten word that it sounds like Knoxville and over in Knoxville, Iowa, will be running some races without spectators here, I think, next week. So that's exciting news. A little bit of racing action going to start kicking off here a little bit. Hopefully you guys can support your pay-per-view broadcasters for bringing that to you. Unfortunately, no fans are allowed at the races right now, but definitely support the broadcasters. They need it. The tracks need it. Got to keep every dirt track open that we can through these tough times. Hopefully, Illinois will see some racing here sometime this year, I hope, and it doesn't end. But I know everybody wants to get out, get into the sun, get into the races, smell the racing fuel. I know we miss it. Everyone misses it. Miss the sights and sounds. This isn't the real thing, but it's as close as we can get right now. Hopefully we only have a couple more weeks until we can see some racing action. I know I'm dying to get out and go to a race here soon. Knoxville's not too far away, but I don't know if I'm going to travel that far just yet to go to a race. Can always sneak in and say, hey, we're working for a pit crew. Let us in. See if we got any. See if we got any of our top five in here. Maybe we can pull a couple up, have a word with them. I do believe we have Matt Shannon. Let's see if we can get a word with Matt actually. Pull him up here. Matt, you got a copy on me?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Billy up here in the booth. You're second in points here coming in the final night. Brent's got a decent lead on you. You think you're gonna have a shot for him here?
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, he's pretty consistent. I'm just going to try to win the thing, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, that's about all you can do now is go out and win it. It's Fairbury, so anything can happen here. You know, it's a tight little bull ring. It's tough. I think this is one of the tougher tracks on iRacing, so it'd be interesting to see how it all unfolds here tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hopefully I can get some more luck going my way, but I'd like to end with at least one win. I mean, we've been pretty close, but just bad luck.
Yeah, I think we've had 4 races and 4 different winners so far, so that's not too bad. Maybe we'll have a 5th different one tonight for sure.
Hope so.
A little bit of money on the line too. I see the other dogs put up paying the top 3, and then Eric's floor covering's doing a back row challenge again. You gonna take it if you get the chance?
I might. I was thinking about it last week, and I told myself I wouldn't do it, but then I ended up getting wrecked early and had to do it anyways with a broken car, so it might just be safer to start in the back.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. I took it last week, and it wasn't fun trying to come up through the field, but once you get through it, it's not too bad.
Yep, just gotta hope you're fast enough.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, good luck tonight, Matt. We'll let you get back down there, and hopefully you can get the win.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can talk to our points leader, Brent Pryor. Hey, Brent, this is Billy up here in the booth. You got a copy on us? Let's see. Sounds like Brent might be away. Let's see if we got anybody else down there. Let's see if maybe we can get Austin up here. Austin Archdale, Billy up here in the booth. You got a copy on me? Alright, well, nobody wants to talk. Seems to be the theme anymore. Nobody wants to talk on the broadcast or the internets after the recent troubles all we've had lately. I know we do the Knoxville Invitational Series as well, and it's been a struggle to get some interviews going for that as well. But at least we got to talk here from Matt. He's going to be the one with the most to gain here tonight. Like I said, he's got, looks like a 9-point deficit, I believe. Yeah, he's 9 points back on Brent Pryor, so never say never. It can be done. We'll just have to see if he can pull it out here tonight and actually get it done. Let's see how much time we got left. Got about 6 minutes left still till they get into qualifying tonight. Do not believe they've had a driver interview yet. Brent, you got your ears on yet or no?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, Brent. We're just going to talk to you. You're the points man, leading guy coming into the final night here. You got a 9-point lead over Matt Shannon. How's your chances looking tonight to seal the deal?
Well, a lot has to do on qualifying. I haven't been qualifying really well, but a lot of this track, as the night goes on, is going to get top dominant. So hopefully, I'm just up there far enough just to hang in there with them.
Yeah, this is. I was talking to Matt. I think this is one of the toughest tracks on iRacing next to Kokomo. You know, those two are the biggest little bull rings we got, and they're always a struggle. Everybody wants to run the top, but if you can figure out the bottom, sometimes it can help, and just staying out of trouble, it seems too.
Yeah, I can run the bottom here pretty good, but with the pros, different than a modified and a super, is it just doesn't have a lot of pull off the tires. It's not really geared like that.
Yeah, and it's a fixed setup that never helps too. I was turning a few laps earlier. It didn't seem too bad. It's probably one of the better fixed setups I've ran, but that definitely is a disadvantage as well.
Yeah, like I said, it should be some good racing. They're going to reset the track for time trials, and yeah, it's going to be important to get a good start and try to stay out of some trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Best of luck tonight. Looks like we got the other dog there in Peoria Heights, Illinois. They did put up a top 3 payout, so that'd be nice if you can get that as well as finish off the points championship here.
Yeah, that'd be nice, and it'd be good for an old guy to beat these young guys.
Yeah, sometimes they need to be knocked back down a little bit, right?
Oh, absolutely. And some of them in here I raced against their dads.
Well, there you go. All right, Brent. Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you later.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's Brent Pryor, your points leader, coming into the final night here. He's been pretty stout all season long here. Well, the 4 races we've had, he's looked really well. I know at Charlotte, the modifieds, he fell back quite a bit early on, and then was able to come back strong there in the end of that race and finish well. And then I can't remember where he did in the other race there at Lima Land. I don't know if he top 5 or what, but he's been doing pretty consistent quite well, so that's the main challenge. Like you said, qualifying is going to be the biggest thing. Fairbury here does get pretty heavy around the top. You don't want to get into that wall either. That wall will eat you up coming out of the corners. It is nice, though, to be able to finish this out with a local track. A lot of these guys run Fairbury in real life. Peoria is just a short drive away, about an hour or so from Fairbury. So I think everybody watching, everybody that's raced here, they've all ran at Peoria, ran Fairbury. You got Spoon River Speedway all close by, Lincoln, LaSalle, all them tracks. Everybody's kind of dabbled in back and forth around them all. So it's nice to finish out on a track everybody recognizes, everybody knows. Hopefully it puts on the same shows that it does back home for Prairie Dirt Classic. Not quite a super late model we're running tonight, but a pro late. It's pretty close. Close as we can get. The guys felt the pros were a decent little matchup for this track, and the drivers, they feel like the racing will even out quite a bit by running these pro lates here tonight. Looks like we're going to have about 3 more minutes. 2.5 minutes or so. We will play the national anthem here right before qualifying. And then we'll roll into qualifying and we'll get you the qualifying order that we've got. Who's fastest and whatnot. Looks to be like we got 28 cars in tonight. A little bit lower on a count. It's getting a little nicer out. Everybody's starting to venture out a little bit now, so might not be as many people on the old iRacing. I know it's still been busy in all the other rooms and all their other leagues and stuff. But if you haven't checked out iRacing, check it out. It's a lot of fun, great time. It gets pretty addicting, but in the wintertime, it's a real great time. It passes by in the winter. There's a lot of great leagues that go on. Pushing the cushion, we do a lot of broadcasting. Our main broadcast is United Dirt Sim Series. They run mostly sprint car stuff, but if you're into that, that's what they've got. There's plenty of late models, modified leagues. You name it, you can find it. They've got oval racing, road racing, trophy trucks, rallycross. You can think of it, they've got it so far. They're constantly expanding. Rumor is I-55 Speedway is going to be the next dirt track out. Don't know how much truth there is to that. That's the latest rumor going out though, and everybody's hoping to see Lucas Oil here in the next couple months as well. There's been talks of that getting scanned, so see if we got a couple cars on tracks yet. Most of them are coming off right now, but got about 1 minute left to practice. We'll get into the national anthem here in 1 minute. Then we will roll into qualifying tonight for your 50 lap feature. We'll have heat races. I believe we're going to end up with about 3 heat races possibly. Top 3 out of those will go into the feature. I believe we'll only have a B main tonight. Not exactly sure with this car count. Depends on what iRacing does. We set a limit of what we want. iRacing will decide after that depending on what the car count is. So we try to tell them what we want and they tell us what we're going to get. So there's a few things in iRacing we wish you could change, wish we had control of. Provisionals was one thing that would be real nice. But it's better than nothing. If anybody ran in the R Factor days, they know how that was. That was always a real chore. I believe this is steps and bounds above R Factor. Costs a little bit more, but it's a little bit better experience, a little more racing experience. And yeah, can't really beat that. So that said, qualifying is coming to an end. We'll roll into our national anthem here, and then we will be back. See what the qualifying lineup looks like.
Two-time Grammy, three-time Country Music Award winner, Leanne Rhymes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's proudly we hailed, how the twilight's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the brave hearts we watch were so gallantly streaming. How
All right, that's national anthem performed by Leanne Rhymes there. We do not pay her for that, but we thank her for putting that video out there for everybody to use. Looks like Darren Friedman's going to be your quick time as of right now. There's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Matthew Balthazar is in second. I'm going to butcher everybody's name tonight, but bear with me. I'm not the normal announcer we have here that's been used to these guys' names. They've been the one racing with them, but we'll do the best I can here. I know there's a few guys' names that are changed. I'll try to see if I can remember them and whatnot, but we'll butcher plenty of names. So sorry for those that I do, but we'll try to do the best we can. Adam Rhodes is third. Dawson Cook in fourth spot right now. Austin Archdale rounding out your top five. Austin Simpson sixth. Matt Shannon, your second place points battle guy there. He's in seventh. Looking through the field. Let's see where Brent Pryor's at. He was, as we said, he's our points leader. He qualified 16, so that's not what he wanted for qualifying tonight. That's going to put him back a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one, I'm sure. We'll see if he can improve from that in his heat race. Like we said, only top three come out of the heats goes into the features, or into the feature. Then they run 2 B mains. I don't know if we'll have 2 or a single B main tonight, depending on car count here and how iRacing likes to figure it out, like we said. But nonetheless, we will find out here shortly. Looks like everybody has taken a time, so it looks like Darren Friedman will be your quick time tonight. With Matthew second, Rhodes third, Cook fourth, Archdale fifth. That's your top five. Simpson sixth, Matt Shannon seventh, Carter Sinkhorn eighth, Lyndon Whitfield ninth, and Dayton Sollenberger 10th. Whitfield, I believe, was in that third spot for the points as of right now. Again, I'd like to thank Peoria Speedway and Jeff Hall for giving us the opportunity to broadcast this to you guys and them the opportunity to put this on. We appreciate it. We're glad to be able to do this for the Speedway, and for all the fans that were watching, give these racers something to do while we are in this downtime. If you're watching tonight, if you could, please go give us a like and a subscribe there on our YouTube, Pushing the Cushion Productions. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to grow this, reach more people. It's been working pretty well so far. We're glad we can do this. If you guys have any suggestions for us, please leave a comment down there. Let us know what we can do, change or fix it. We're always trying to improve our broadcast and improve the experience for our fans as well. Let's see. We'll go over again. Just got 20 seconds left to qualify, and you're getting ready to roll into the heats real quick. Again, the other dog, Pure Heights, Illinois, is putting up top 3 money. Let me pull it up here again. $25 will go to first place, $15 to second, and $10 for third, as well as Eric's floor covering is going to do the back row challenge. So anybody in the front row that wants to go to the back and try to win it will get $25. You have to win it though. Nobody in the front row takes it. They usually give it to the second row guy. So we'll see if anybody chooses to take that. It's already turned down to $25. I took it last week there at Knoxville for the 410 race. Was able to pick up that money. I know Eric personally used to race with Austin and all them guys, and I couldn't turn down his money. I got to take his $25. So it's definitely worth it. Hopefully somebody else will get his $25 again tonight. So enough talking. Let's get into some racing here. We got heat number 1 gridding up now. On the front row, you're going to have Darren Freeman on the pole. On the outside of him, you're going to have Dawson Cook in a 64. Row 2 in a 15 on the inside, you're going to have Matt Shannon. On the outside of him, you're going to have Dayton Sollenberger in the 02. Row 3 will be Jarrett Duff in the 21. On the outside of him, your points leader, Brent Pryor, in the number 50. Row 4 on the inside in the 023, you're going to have James Carter. On the outside of him, you're going to have Zachary Bollinger in the 8th. And in the final row, row number 5, all by himself, you're going to have number 30, Jamie Simpson. That'll be your lineup for heat number 1 tonight. Top 3 will advance into your feature. I believe they have 8 laps as the distance. No yellows in the heat races. So you need to try to stay clean, stay green here. Do the best you can. Like we said earlier, as we talked to a couple of drivers, the top side is going to be the place to be. So Friedman, fast guy, he's going to want to get to the top. He's an experienced iRacer. He runs late models all the time. I believe he ran a spring fling there with VLR. He'll be looking to get to the high side in a hurry. This is a fixed setup, though, so everybody's running the same setup, same car. All comes down to the driver who can drive the best. Pace car will duck in. Friedman Cook will bring him down here. Double file. Green flag waves. Nice even start. Cook holds the outside. Freeman's going to try to throw the slider. Cook will get the run on the outside. Coming down the backstretch. Give the lead to Cook. Friedman's going to look back underneath. Will not get it. Cook bounces off the wall. Cook will be the leader lap number 1. You're going to have Cook, Friedman, and Shannon, your top 3 right now. That's Dayton Sollenberger up on the wall, bouncing it off. He's in 4th. He's going to fall back. Your top 3 all go to the high side. You're going to spread out a little bit here. Friedman now looking to take the top spot. He will give it to him. Oh, Shannon and Cook are going to get together, coming out of 2. Friedman likes to see that in his mirror. He's going to pull away a little bit. Now Shannon with a big old slide job is going to take them both out. That's going to knock Shannon all the way back to 8th spot. Give the lead back to Cook, but don't look now. Your points leader, Brent Pryor, is going to move into 2nd place. That's what he wants to see. Dawson Cook still your leader. 4 laps to go. Brian Pryor 2nd. Sollenberger 3rd. Shannon getting loose again in the back. That's not what he wants. Cook still out to an early lead. Is going to get 3 to go this time by your top 3. Cook, Pryor, Sollenberger, Jarrett Duff in 4th. Zach Bollinger 4th. You can throw a blanket over 4th, 5th, and 6th, beating and banging over each other. Friedman still trying to climb his way back up after getting wrecked there. Friedman now, he's sideways. He's wrecking again. Move Matt Shannon back up to 6. These guys are beating and banging all over each other, fighting for every spot they can get. Pryor blinking out a little bit there, but running comfortably in 2nd. White flag out. Dawson Cook coming to the line in 3 and 4. Checker flag will wave. Dawson Cook will get the win. Brent Pryor 2nd. Dayton Sollenberger 3rd. Jarrett Duff 4th. Zachary Bollinger 5th. Shannon 6th. Carter 7th. Simpson 8th. And Friedman will round out the field there. 1 lap down. Friedman was looking pretty strong early on. Matt Shannon threw a big old haymaker in there and just got together. Short confines of Fairbury here. That's what's going to happen. It's hard to avoid it. It's going to happen every single heat race and every consi, every feature. You're going to see it a lot tonight. A lot of beating and banging. So heat 1 did not disappoint. We'll get your lineup here for heat number 2. On the pole, you're going to have Matthew Balthasar. On the inside, outside of him, you're going to have Austin Archdale. Row number 2, you're going to have Carter Sinkhorn in the 19. On the outside of him, you're going to have Eric Smith in the number 9. Row 3, on the inside, you're going to have Jonah Perkins. On the outside of him, you're going to have Tyler Etherton. Row 4, you have Mike Spatola in the 89. On the outside of him, you're going to have Dan Dozard in the 20. Row number 5, you're going to have Kayla Hoolan, which is somebody else. I cannot remember the name, but I know that it's not that person. They are driving under somebody's account. Forgive me for forgetting it, but that's all I got. I don't remember who it is, so we're going to go with Kayla at the moment. So again, 8 laps of distance here, heat number 2. Top 3 will move into the feature tonight. Balthazar on the front row, Archdale on the outside, double file, bringing him down. Green flag waves. Archdale's going to get a big jump on the outside. Give him the lead early on. Carter Sinkhorn all over his back bumper, though. Don't count him out yet. Sinkhorn's been pretty fast all season long here. Archdale still with the early lead. He was looking pretty good in practice. Qualifying, had some pretty fast times. Oh, Archdale, Sinkhorn both get into the wall there. They're able to stay clean. Archdale's going to get a little bit of a lead here. Carter that's Etherton. I had to line up all wrong. Archdale's in the lead. Eric Smith is 2nd. Tyler Etherton in 3rd. And Matthew Balthazar is in 4th. Timing and scoring did not agree with what we were saying here, but that is the correct lineup right now. So Etherton in 3rd. He's your final transfer tonight. Matthew Balthazar, first man looking out, trying to get to it. See if he can climb into that spot. Carter Sinkhorn in 5th in the number 1 car. Top 3 starting to pull away a little bit there. Austin Archdale with a comfortable lead, just checking out right now. Eric Smith still in 2nd. Etherton all over the back of Smith. Oh, and Eric Smith gets sideways. Etherton gets in the back of him, and Smith is upside down in turn 3. He will end his night. And Carter Sinkhorn up to 3rd now. Etherton 2nd. Sinkhorn looked to try to throw his slider there. Couldn't make it stick. Archdale's going to get the white flag here. 1 to go. Can Sinkhorn hold on to that final transfer spot? As of right now, he looks good. Spatola in 4th, trying to get it. He's going to look low in 3. Can he get it done? Archdale will take the checkered. Etherton 2nd. Sinkhorn 3rd. Spatola 4th. Can't get it done. Perkins 5th. Balthazar 6th. Kayla Hoolan 7th, Eric Smith 8th, and Dan Dozard 9th. Tough break for Etherton, or The 9 car there going upside down in the corner. Flipped her big time. As we said, no cautions in a heat race. So tough break for him there. He'll have to come through the B main tonight, but never say never. You can get it done. So heat number 3 taken to the grid now on the inside. Row number 1 on the pole. You're going to have the number 10 of Adam Rhodes. Outside of him, and then the 26, Austin Simpson. Row number 2, Lyndon Whitfield in the 321. On the outside of him, Blaze Baker in the 77. Row 3, Christopher Archdale in the 369. On the outside of him, you're going to have Michael Mennel in the 13. Row 4, you're going to have Jeff Curl in the 25 and Jake Miller in the number 28. Row 5, all by himself in 9th spot, will be the number 3 of Joel Irvin. So the first 2 heats have proved pretty exciting so far. Let's see if heat 3 can live up to the hype. 8 laps again, top 3 will move on. We're going to get 1 to go this time by from the flagman. Pace car duck off here on the back stretch. You got Whitfield and Blaze Baker. 3 and 4 there, your top guys looking to go in. Top 5 in points, looking to make some moves here. Matt Shannon, he's going to be in the B main, so these guys would like to transfer in. Brett Pryor's already transferred into the feature. Rhodes, Simpson, double file, coming to the line. Green flag will wave. Looks like Rhodes is going to get a good jump. He's going to slide up to the high side, put the slider on Simpson. Can he get it? Rhodes is going to blink out there real bad. He's back now. He's running the high side. Simpson's going to go to the bottom. Whitfield in the 21 in 3rd. Oh, got a big pile up in the back. That's Archdale and Michael. No. I don't know who the other one was, but that was Archdale, I believe, up in the wall there. Adam Rhodes, though, your leader right now. 6 laps to go. Early lead. He's blinking out a little bit there, but Austin Simpson in 2nd. Lyndon Whitfield 3rd. Blaze Baker, first man looking out. Trying to run these guys down. Lyndon Whitfield struggling with that wall there a little bit. Almost got into the back of Simpson. Adam Rhodes starting to check out on the field. Track on the high side, as we mentioned earlier, it's going to be pretty top-sided for most of the night. Looks like Simpson and Whitfield starting to reel in Rhodes here now. Let's see if they can get it done here or not. Not sure if they can. Okay, we got popping up all over our screen there. Sorry about that, but Adam Rhodes, Simpson, your top 2. Whitfield 3rd. Blaze Baker starting to reel in your 3rd place guy right now. See if he can catch him. They're going to get 1 to go this time by. We will watch the transfer. You got 1 up in the wall. That's Joel Irvin. He's going to get stuck in the fence. White flag is out. We top 4 stay clean. No harm, no foul there. Looks like Adam Rhodes gets the checkered flag. Will win heat number 3. Simpson 2nd. Whitfield 3rd. And Blaze Baker will bring home 4th. Jeff Curl will get 5th. Michael Mennel 6th. Archdale 7th. Irvin 8th. And Jake Miller 9th. So that was heat number 3 there. Let's see if we're going to have another heat race. I'm not sure if we do or if we're going to go straight into the Bs. No, all right, well, that will be it. We will have our first B main tonight. We do run 2 Bs, so they'll say a C main, but it is a B main. I don't have a transfer number for you. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a hold of race control here. See if I can get something. I do not. So, not sure how many will transfer into tonight. I believe it'll be 7. If I'm not mistaken, I think top 7 will transfer in. But we'll get your lineup here for you. Start on the pole. B name number 1, you're going to have Jared Duff in the 21. On the outside of him, you're going to have Blaze Baker in the 77. Row 2 will be Jonah Perkins. On the outside of him, you're going to have Matt Shannon in the 15. Row 3, Michael Mennel in the 13. And Kayla Hoolan in the 12. Row number 4 will be Jamie Simpson in the 30 and Joel Irvin in the number 3. Row number 5 all by himself in the number 20 car will be Dan Dozard. So again, I believe it's top 7 will move on into the A2 night. I could be wrong there, but I believe it's 7. That sounds about right on what iRacing will take. Like we said, iRacing does some weird stuff, so we try to have 24 car fields. Doesn't always work out to our favor. They're going to get pace car will come in here on the back stretch. Matt Shannon, your 2nd place points leader. He's going to look to come out of here. He does not want to miss the A main tonight. Blaze Baker as well. I believe he's sitting in 4th right now, so he doesn't want to miss it. Oh, we get a little bit of a jump start, and Matt Shannon's going to get run over, and the 12's going to get into the back of the 21 there. Jared Duff. We got big old pile-ups. The green flag does not... Green flag does stay out, sorry. No yellow yet. So, Blaze Baker, Jonah Perkins, your top two. They're going to run away a little bit. Matt Shannon in third. Michael Minnell fourth right now. Joel Irvin in fifth. You got Jared Duff in sixth spot. We'll see who can make it in right now. As of right now, Kayla Hoonland, I believe, is your final transfer, and they are wrecking in the back already again as well. So, Jonah Perkins at the lead right now. He's starting to check away a little bit. Blaze Baker in second. Matt Shannon's reeling him in there in third. Michael Minnell's reeling in Shannon too. So we got three guys all battling for second, third, and fourth right there. Throw a blanket over them. Shannon's going to work the high side as Blaze goes down on the bottom. We keep losing Blaze there. He's blinking a little bit, having a little bit of internet issues. He's kind of running that middle line. Shannon's running the high side, cutting it down a little bit there. I'm sure Blaze blinking like that is really bugging him. It makes it real hard when you're trying to race a guy when you don't know where he's at. He sees the same thing you guys are seeing right now. So Jonah Perkins, your leader. Blaze Baker second, Matt Shannon third, Michael Minnell fourth. Jonah Perkins with a big lead right now. Blaze Baker running that bottom, Shannon running the top side, trying to catch him, just can't quite do it. Michael Minnell stuck with a little bit of lap traffic there. He's falling him back to fourth. Dozard one lap down. He's in seventh right now. That's him right there in front of Minnell. I believe he's your final transfer tonight. And with 3 laps to go. Oh, and we get one car spinning sideways in front of Blaze Baker. That's going to give second to Matt Shannon. Move Shannon to second. Perkins has checked out on the rest of the field. He's almost got a full straightaway length of lead. Matt Shannon's just going to try to ride and stay clean. He's comfortable. He's locked in the show right now. No need to race it too hard, but he says, nah, let's run it. See him beating the right corner of that car up. White flag will be out. Jonah Perkins will see the checkered flag this time. Bye. Checkered waves on your B main number 1. Jonah Perkins with your win. Matt Shannon second. Blaze Baker third. Michael Minnell fourth. Jared Duff fifth. Joel Irvin sixth. And it looks like Dan Dozard will get 7th. I believe that is your final transfer. It's either 7 or 6. Not exactly sure, folks, but we will find out here soon when we see who all goes into the main. So B name number 2 coming up now. We will get your lineup going here. Starting on the pole, row number 1. On the B main number 2 is Mike Spatola in the 89. On the outside of him, you're going to have Zachary Bollinger in the 7. Row 2, Jeff Curl in the 25 and Matthew Balthazar in the 17. Row 3 will be James Carter in the 023. On the outside of him, you're going to have Christopher Archdale in the 369. Row 4 will be Eric Smith in the number 9 and Darren Friedman in the 29. Row 5, all by himself in 9th, will be Jake Miller in the 28. So this will be your last and final B main of the night. Again, 12 laps of distance. Top 7, I believe, transfer on. Friedman's going to be looking to get that spot. See what he can do here. As we said, Freeman, I believe he was in the spring fling, rode him with the VLRs. He's a top late model driver in iRacing, so he knows what it takes. They're double file here. Green flag will be waving any second. There it is. Green flag's out. Spatola's going to get a great jump. He'll move to the high side. No, he's going to stay in the middle. He's going to let Spatola have the top side. Or, sorry, Bollinger. So Spatola will now move up the high side. Bollinger's going to follow in on second. We got one spinning in the back. I believe that was Jeff Curl. Jeff Curl hasn't had the best of luck in B mains this season. He's been struggling, that's for sure. Spatola, though, running that middle again. Looks to be working pretty good for him. Runs the high side 1 and 2 there. Bollinger bounces it off the wall. These two are checking out from the rest of the field. We'll go back to Eric Smith there in the 9. He's got a mirror full of Christopher Archdale. On the outside of him, you're going to have James Carter. Carter seems to have a handful of that car. He is all over. Left, right, left, right. That thing is troublesome to drive right now. I bet he wishes he could have his own setup in it. Friedman in the very back. He is struggling to get by anybody right now. No, your leaders, folks. Spatola and Bollinger get together and spin out. Spatola's going to save it. He's still going to hold on to the lead right now. But Eric Smith will get it back on the bottom side. Give the lead to Smith with 7 laps to go. So Smith, your new leader. Spatola second. Archdale third. Bollinger falls all the way back to fourth. We got one stopped on the track. I don't know what's going on here. We've got mayhem, folks. Mayhem. Somebody decided to just wreck the whole field. That's not what you want to see. Unfortunate break there for Spatola. He's going to get the short end of that deal as of right now. So Eric Smith, your leader. Christopher Archdale will be second. Zachary Bollinger third. James Carter fourth. Mike Spatola fifth, all the way back to fifth after he was running so well early on. He's just had some tough breaks now. Friedman there in sixth spot. He's got way back. And Jeff Curl in seventh. Curl's car doesn't look too pretty. He's about to go a lap down, but he is holding on to that 7th spot right now. There'll be 3 laps to go for your leader, Eric Smith. Running that bottom side, trying it out. I think the bottom's going to start coming in here if they leave this track alone. Archdale trying to reel in Smith here. Going to have 2 laps to do it. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get it done. White flag will wave for Eric Smith in the B main number 2 tonight. He comes down the back stretch. Everybody's kind of spread out now. Come around 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Checker flag will wave on your second B main. Eric Smith with the win. Christopher Archibald second. Zachary Bollinger third. James Carter fourth. Spatola fifth. Friedman sixth. Jeff Curl seventh. Again, I think top 7 will transfer on hopefully. We'll find out here if Curl makes it into the warm-up session. So Jeff Curl does make it. So they're going to get 5 minutes warm-up here to see what they got, feel the track out, see how they like it. We will follow along here. Let's see if we can do a couple onboard shots. Let's go on board with your points leader, Brent Pryor here. See what it looks like for him out here tonight. See, right now he's just running that bottom side. Just trying to take it nice and easy, see if he can figure it out. You really got to let off the gas and roll it. See, Matt Shannon right now, your fastest in warm-ups. Oh, he's going to get dropped down a couple spots too. He's running the high side. Here's the throttle difference there. He's really on the gas while Pryor was just rolling it around the bottom. Now Shannon's going to duck down to the bottom. Well, throw the slider line a little bit there. I think he's getting ready to start throwing some haymakers. Right along with Blaze Breaker, you see there, he's in the wall. Got one spins out in front of him. You're going to see as the night goes on too, folks, it's going to get very, very dusty. Once the nightfall starts to come on, you can hardly even see these cars sometimes. It gets so dusty here at Fairbury on iRacing. It's definitely an interesting race. You see what these drivers have to deal with here, though, in traffic when you get all these cars. You can't see a whole lot in front of them with these late models. And you don't get a whole lot of time to react. This is a very tiny track. So with 3 minutes left, Michael Mennel right now is your top guy here in warm-ups. He is fastest. Brent Pryor second, Lennon Whitfield third. So again, we have our back row challenge tonight, presented by Eric's Floor Coverings. $25. Anybody that wants to take it, we'll have to keep an eye out, see if someone does take it or not. I don't know if I would take it here, Fairbury. This is a tough track. It's going to be a hard one. Oh, there's somebody up on the roof just getting beat and banged around there. But yeah, it's going to be a tough track to be able to work your way up. You kind of want to stay out of trouble here. This is a battle of attrition at this track, so you don't want to get caught up in it, that's for sure. So they got 2 minutes left. Looks like they're gonna just carry this track on over, run the full 5 minutes warm up out, try to burn the track off. If they slick it off, see what we can do. Again, back row challenge for everyone to take it. The other dogs there in Peoria Heights, Illinois, they will be putting up top 3 purse funds tonight. There's 25 for the winner. Let me double check second and third. 15 for second and 10 for third, so those guys will be looking to take that. Nice little way to send it off here at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Again, Brent Pryor, your points leader coming into the final night, looking pretty solid right now. Looks like he just got to keep it clean, keep doing what he's doing, and he might take this home tonight. Matt Shannon, he's going to be starting from way in the back. He's going to have his work cut out for him. Not exactly sure how the points play out either, how many points are awarded. I think it might go by, I think they do reverse order. So if there's 23 cars, the leader gets 23. Last place gets 1, I believe is how they do it. Not exactly sure on that, but I want to say that's what they're doing. Again, got to thank Jeff Hall, Peoria Speedway, for putting this event on. They've been working real hard to put this together. Jeff wanted something for everybody to do while we wait to go racing, and this was a good idea. A lot of tracks are doing this right now, a lot of series. We do it in conjunction with Knoxville Raceway as well for the Pushing the Cushion broadcast. Matt Johnson there, he puts that on. We have to thank Knoxville Raceway for letting us do that as well. So if you're looking for something to do on Thursday nights, check us out, Pushing the Cushion Productions here on YouTube. We did extend. I think we're going to run a couple more nights. So Thursday night, we will have that. You'll have Tony Bachhoven announcing that. We're doing a powder puff race again right before it, so catch that. It is the 410s at Knoxville. So if you're looking for something to do Thursday night, check us out. We will have that on here Thursday night at about 6:30 Central Standard Time. Powder puff race will be up first with the main event to follow. So enough talking. Let's get into your final race of the night. 50 laps at Fairbury. Get your starting grid up here. Starting on the pole, Dawson Cook in the 64. On the outside of him will be Austin Archdale in the 16. Row number 2 will be Adam Rhodes in the 10. On the outside of him, Brent Pryor in the 50. Row number 3 will be Tyler Etherton in the 27. On the outside of him, you have Austin Simpson in the 26. Row 4 will be Dayton Sollenberger in the 02. On the outside of him, you're going to have Carter Sinkhorn in the 19. Row number 5 will be 321 and Lyndon Whitfield. And outside of him, you're going to have Jonah Perkins in the 70. Row number 6 will be Eric Smith in the 9 and Matt Shannon in the 15. Row 7 will be Christopher Archdale and Blaze Baker. Row number 8, you're going to have Zachary Bollinger inside. Outside of him, Michael Minnell. Row number 9 will be James Carter in 17. From the outside of him, you're going to have Jarrett Duff. Row number 10, you have Mike Spatola in the 89. On the outside of him, you're going to have Joel Irvin. Row number 11 will be 29 at Darren Friedman. Outside of him, you're going to have Dan Dozard. And row number 12, all by himself, you will have Jeff Curl in the 23rd starting spot. So he was the last guy to make it in. Luckily for him, he makes a feature tonight. Had a lot of bad luck in the races. So let's see here. Looks like Dawson Cook is going to take the back row challenge tonight. So we'll keep our eye on the 64 there as the race goes on to see. Green flag comes out here though. Austin Archdale going to get the early lead here on the outside. Inside of him is the 10 of Adam Rhodes. As they beat and bound down the back straight, you see 3, 4 wide. Sometimes Austin Archdale is going to get loose, cause a big old pile up. Adam Rhodes is going to go to the early lead. We got a big old wreck coming out of 3. The green flag's out so far. Let's see if they throw a yellow, and there it is. Yellow flag is out. So we will get everybody re-racked and restacked here. So we got a big old pile up early on. Let's just take a quick look, see where Dawson Cook is. He's showing in 17th spot right now. Started in 23rd, took the back row challenge, so he's moved up a little bit. We're only 3 laps in. That's what he likes to see early on, that's for sure. He's going to want the yellows, but he's going to want them about 5 laps apart, so he got enough time to move up, get a yellow, bunch the field back up. We did set it up for double file restarts here tonight, since this is it's a small track. If you do single file, you're almost lapping the field before you get out of the first corner there. So Adam Rhodes, your early leader. Tyler Etherton in second. Lennon Whitfield third. Austin Simpson fourth. Brent Pryor fifth. Austin Archdale sixth. Austin started there on the front row. Falling back already. Let's see if they can get bunched up here. They will delay the green 1-4 flat lap. Like I said, Fairbury, these tracks, the yellow laps do not last very long. So you've got to really be on it here. Sometimes you got to give them a couple extra yellow laps to get all sorted out here, bunched up nice and tight. So Adam Rhodes is going to lead them down here. They will get the green flag coming out of the corner here. It is on the leader. Oh, we got one spinning on the backstretch before we even get going green. I'm sure that will bring the yellow flag out again. Adam Rhodes, your early leader, and there it is. The yellow flag does come out. Let's get everybody checked up here. Looks like 89 Spatola, Blaze Baker, you see starting back up. There was the one car, it was the one that got spun around. Let's see if we can find him. I don't know who that is. I believe that's Carter Sinkhorn. He was the one that got turned around there on the start. Just got ran over. Not sure who it was that ran him over, but nonetheless, that's what brought the yellow out. So we'll get him racked back up again here, and we'll try again one more time. So they give him the signal to go double file here. Looks like one car is going to take a wave around. Adam Rhodes, Tyler Etherton on the outside. They're going to bring him down here. Green flag is out. Adam Rhodes is going to get the early jump. Etherton to the high side. That's Whitfield in the 21 there on the inside. He's going to try to run the bottom, get into second place. Etherton going to run the middle. You got Austin Simpson on the high side. He's going to try to get around Whitfield. You're 3 wide behind him, and Whitfield slams into Etherton on the high side there. Just throws it in a little too hard. They're 3 wide behind him, though. You got guys running the bottom, the middle, the top. That's Matt Shannon there in second. He's already working his way up through the field. Shannon now going to work to the high side. See if he can pick off Austin Archdale. That's Archdale there in the number 2 car. Archdale going to run the middle. There's still a little bit of traction left there in the middle. Adam Rhodes still your leader. Matt Shannon can't quite get it done. Brent Pryor is going to look all over Shannon. Oh, they're going to get together. Shannon says, get back. I want the points championship. Pryor's going to lose 2 spots. Let's go back up to your leader. Etherton starting to reel in Rhodes a little bit here. That's Etherton in the 0-0. Starting to reel him in. You got Whitfield back there in third in the 21. Austin Simpson in fourth in the 26. Archdale fifth. Shannon sixth. Jonah Perkins in seventh. Everybody kind of single file on the high side right now. It's 18 laps complete now of 50. Still got a long ways left to go. Shannon all over the back door of Archdale. Shannon now going to move to the bottom. Decides to stay in behind. Oh, he gets into the back of Archdale. Now Perkins going to look to the bottom of Shannon. Oh, we got one upside down. I believe that's Michael Minnell. Oh, we got a big old wreck on the turn 2. That's your leader, Adam Rhodes. He's going to get flipped. He's out. Tough break for your leader in the 10 car, Adam Rhodes there. He's still on his roof. So, not what you want to see. That's Fairbury. Lap traffic can end your night in a hurry here. We see it happen all the time in our league races. So, Etherton going to be given the lead. Whitfield still in third. Austin Simpson third. Matt Shannon fourth. Archdale fifth. Perkins sixth. Duff seventh. Dawson Cook took the back row challenge all the way up to 8th. Brent Pryor, though, the biggest loser right now. He's 2 laps down. He's in. No, he's out. He's in the pits. You see him right there. His night is done. 19th place. That could put a big shakeup here on your points, folks. Shannon just needs to stay clean. So pace car will duck in. Etherton will lead him down here. Whitfield on the outside. Start is on Etherton. Etherton gets a good start. He's going to duck up to the high side real fast. Oh, and Shannon gets into the back of the 21 of Whitfield. And they go around. Both of them are around. Shannon keeps going again. And the yellow flag will wave. Austin Simpson threw a slider on Etherton. I don't know if he's going to get that or not. We will have to see how iRacing scores it. So Shannon now. He's going to fall all the way to the back. That's not what he wanted. This could be anybody's night for the points, folks. Let's see. Let me pull up the point sheet here, and let's see who is second or third. Lyndon Whitfield in third at 171. So he was also taken out. Who Shannon got in. So Austin Archdale is in fourth. He's 20 points back. I don't know if he's going to have enough in fourth, how the points play out. Archdale, though, he is running in fourth right now. He might be the biggest gainer of everybody. Dawson Cook, though, you see him right there in the 64. He's up to 6. Remember, back row challenge guy. He's looking to get that $25. Austin Simpson, now your leader. In the number 1 car. He gets a good jump. He's going to move to the high side. We've got one spinning in the back. He stays going. Etherton going to slide up to the high side. Archdale's going to stay on the bottom. You got Jarrett Duff to his outside. Dawson Cook right behind him on the high side. Cook looking to move back up through the field. Let's take a look back at Shannon right now. Shannon's up to 9th. He's moving back through. He's running the high side there. Him and Spatola. Spatola's going to give him the squeeze. They're 3 wide in the front, though. And the yellow flag will fly again. So, we'll get lap 30 as they come across here. We're going to have 20 laps to go. I said it early on in the night. We're going to have a bunch of wrecks. And it's not disappointing, that's for sure. We're having plenty of them. Shannon going to try to work his way back up through the field. He's been laying the panels to him all night, that's for sure. He ain't playing nice, but it's Fairbury. This is like it's like Bristol out here. So they're going to throw the yellow out one more time again here. So you're going to have Tyler on the pole right now in the 1 car. Austin Simpson to the outside in the 00. Austin Archdale in 3rd. Jarrett Duff 4th. Dawson Cook's up to 5th now. Still picking up a few spots. Pace car will duck off here. Double file still. They're going to have 17 laps to go when they cross the line. Etherton going to get the jump. Simpson second. Archdale's going to move to the bottom. He's going to try to get second. Dawson Cook goes to the very bottom. He's going to try to get them all. We're 3 wide coming down the backstretch. Cook just doesn't have the momentum on that bottom side there. Archdale now is going to go to top. Your top 3 nose to tail on the high side. 3 wide going into 1 behind him. That's the 70 of Perkins in the middle. Cook on the inside. And the 21 of Jarrett Duff on the outside. Archdale still 3rd. Duff 4th. Dawson Cook still going to try to move into the bottom there. Look like Carter Sinkhorn in the back. He's spinning out. Big battle going on here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Spatola's moving up into the field now. Spatola up to 7th. Cook's starting to fall back in that middle side. I think he needs to get to the high side to do anything. Archdale is going to look to the bottom on 2nd now. Just can't quite get it done. He'll move back up high in 1. Austin Simpson, your leader right now. Starting to pull away a little bit. Has a comfortable lead. Just needs to run clean and not make any mistakes. Dawson Cook finally gets to the high side. He's in 5th again, and see if he can start working his way back up through the field here. Gonna have 11 laps to go this time by. Time is running out. So Simpson, Etherton, Archdale, Duff, Cook, Perkins, Spatola, Shannon, Friedman, and Whitfull. That's your top 10 running order. Jared Duff getting into the wall quite a bit. Oh, and Dawson's going to get into Duff. Gets them all sideways. They're 3 wide coming out of the corner. Oh, and Spatola, that's not going to work. Spatola's going to spin around, drop him back. He will go back into the back of the pack. Move Matt Shannon up to 7th now. Yellow flag will wave here. We're only going to have a handful of laps left when we go green. So, Austin Simpson, your leader right now. Still out front. So, we should get 1 to go this time by. Pace car will duck off on the back stretch. Simpson on the inside, Etherton outside, Austin Archdale 3rd, Jared Duff 4th, Dawson Cook still stuck in the 5th spot. Simpson going to get the good jump here, see if he can get to the high side in turn 1. He does. Archdale still going to look back down on the bottom. Cook and Shannon to the very, very bottom. Shannon now going to move to the middle. Perkins on the high side. Archdale on the high side. Your top 4, your top 5 now all on the high side. Dawson Cook still working the bottom. 4 laps to go. Let's see if Austin Simpson can hold on to it here. Dawson Cook running that bottom. He's still trying to get it. He's going to slide up in front of Austin. Move Dawson Cook into 4th. Jared Duff in 3rd right now. Jonah Perkins working the very bottom. He's going to get by Archdale. 2 to go, folks. We got 2 laps left. Austin Simpson got the big lead. Etherton 2nd. Duff in 3rd. Dawson Cook still running that bottom. Austin Simpson checking out on the white flag lap here. Dawson Cook's going to throw a slider for 2nd. Can he get it? No. We've got a big pile up on the backstretch. Who knows who's going to come out of this one alive? Austin Simpson will be your leader, or your winner, sorry. Jared Duff, let's see if we can get a finishing order somewhat here. As they cross the line, let's see what we got. Austin Simpson will win it. Matt Shannon 2nd, Jared Duff 3rd, Lyndon Whitfield 4th, Dawson Cook 5th. Dayton Sollenberger 6th, Spatola 7th, Friedman 8th. Etherton falls all the way back to 9th. Jeff Curl 10th, James Carter 11th, Jonah Perkins will fall back to 12th. Baker 13th, Sinkhorn 14th, Archdale will get 15th. So we had a big, massive pile up there at the end, and we just lost all of it. All right, let's bring that back. Big, massive pile up there. That's not what you wanted to see happen at the end. So tough break there, folks. Give us a second while we lost everything. You gotta love computers when they decide to have a mind of their own. So Austin Simpson, your winner. We'll get a word with him here in a minute when we can. Matt Shannon in 2nd. We will have, I believe we have Matt, so we can talk with him as well. So we will get Matt and Jared Duff. Let's see if we can get Jared Duff up here as well. So your 3rd place tonight will be Jared Duff. Let's hold on a second. Let's see if we can get a word with Jared here. Jared Duff, 3rd place tonight. That was a wild one there in the last lap. He managed to stay out of that massive wreck there at the end, though.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was kind of sitting duck there with the 27, didn't have anywhere to go right there in front of me, and I was trying to check up and not get into him, and I could see Dawson getting to my inside there, and I went back and watched the replay, and he threw a slider in there, and I was trying to cross it up and go back to the bottom, but looked like someone threw a slider behind me and kind of got into me, and it was just kind of a chain reaction deal. But I just kind of tried to stay in the gas and keep it going.
Yeah, it's a wild one here at Fairbury. You know, when you come off the corners, it tightens up real fast on you, and when somebody tries to throw a slider, especially in these late models as big as they are, it usually doesn't end very well like that. So, I believe the rear 18 cars of the field got taken out, and it was a melee to get to the back of the front.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. In that heat race. I kind of got messed around a little bit there and end up missing it by one. And then the start of that B main, I kind of got screwed up, and some people took off early, and I was able to get in, but started like 18th. I didn't think I'd have a shot with the track being as slicked off as it was. I figured I could maybe pick off some fuel, but I didn't think I'd be able to get up to third and actually think I was in, that last restart, that I was in good contention, maybe have a shot, you know what I mean, if they were to get racing each other. But it was a lot of fun though. I mean, I had fun just at the end. It was kind of a racing deal. Everyone's getting impatient. It's one lane and you got to throw it and you got to go for it.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting there at the end for sure. They were beating and banging all over each other. That's what we like to see. Tough break though for everybody that got involved in that last lap wreck, but it worked out for you guys. I know Shannon was the biggest gainer of that. I think he was like 6th or 7th, and he finished second. So I'm sure
Yeah,
he's real
I
happy
saw
about that one.
Yeah, I like looked up and I kind of like stayed in the gas, and I was kind of hoping on that when I started to tail whip, and I kind of looked up and I saw Shannon, and I was like, man, I don't know how he got through that on the top. I was like, I barely got through it on the bottom.
Yeah, it was crazy. We thought Dawson Cook was going to come back up. You know, he took the back row challenge. He was up to third at one point, and he ended up getting fifth, so that's still not bad. Uh,
hmm
Third place finish tonight, though. I do believe you get some money coming your way. The other dog there in Peoria Heights, Illinois, put up $10 for third place tonight. So at least you get $10 out of the deal tonight.
Heck yeah, I didn't even know anything about that. So hey, I'll take $10 driving from the back. So I like it. Passing cars going to the front. I like slick racetracks like that. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go. At least paid off a little bit for you. Congrats again on your third place finish. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank my dad, my mom, everything they've done for me for my racing career. They've spent a lot of money over the years and spent a lot of time dedicating to take even me and my brother racing since we were 4.5. So I got to give a lot of props to them. I just want to thank all my sponsors on my real car, Pest Outpost of Maroa, Central Paving, and Seal Coating of Maroa, Four Winds RV, IMOA, CCMC out of California, and just Huffman Cabinets. And in my real racing, I got to thank Randy Huffman. If in my real street stock, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be racing right now at all. I'd just be an iRacer like I am right now. So, but appreciate everything, everyone putting this on, and I had a lot of fun. I kind of wish I would have ran the whole thing now. I only ran these last 3 races, but I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you. We're glad we were able to put this on for everybody here. Big thanks to Jeff Hall again for doing this for all you guys, and I think it was some good racing all 4 or 5 nights we had now. But congrats again on your third place finish. We'll hopefully everybody can tune in and watch you at the real races here pretty soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we get back to real racing, but everyone stay safe. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Jarrett. That's Jarrett Duff, your third place finisher tonight. Coming home in second place here tonight, you have Matt Shannon. Matt, second place. Looked like you weren't even going to get that there for a while. Tough track out there tonight.
Yeah, it was rough. I had to start there in the back, and I got up to fourth there, and then going into one on a restart, leaders checked up, and we all piled up in the cushion, and then went back to the back and tried to come back through, and it wasn't looking promising. And there was the last lap. I just stayed in on the top, and everybody wrecked, and it just worked out. I think my spotter said drive through it, Cole, and that's what I did. So
Yeah, it was that last lap was definitely interesting. It looks like almost I think 3/4 of the field got taken out there coming out of 2, but that's Fairbury. I always call it the Bristol of dirt tracks. It's kind of the way it is here. You come in with a nice clean car and you leave with one that's all tore up and junk. With on iRacing at least. I don't know how the real
right.
track is, but on here it's usually a mess.
Yeah, it. I don't know, man. Good thing it's a video game because there's a lot of tore up equipment tonight.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of stuff for sale. We always call it a yard sale, and that's what we had there in turn two. But congrats on your second. I haven't heard from Jeff yet on what the points are, but Brent Pryor, he didn't finish. He was in, I think, 18th spot, so that could do a real shakeup for the points here tonight.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure he was involved with one of the wrecks, as we all were. But I tried to give him some wave rounds, and it looked like he wasn't even out there anymore. So, yeah, don't want to win it like that, but
Yeah, he was
it
looking.
is what it is.
He was running around fifth there. I didn't see what happened, but I know when we had a yellow come out, he was already in the pits. So he must have got tangled up in something and just called it a night for sure.
Oh yeah, these crate cars are fun for sure.
Yeah, it seemed like it made everything real racy for sure. But again, congrats on your second. You got $15 coming to you, provided by the other dog for finishing second place. So even if you don't win the points, at least you get a little money coming to you.
Sweet. One more thing, I'd like to thank everybody all my fans that watch me through the series. I'm kind of glad it's over because it's a bit of a headache and I'm sweating right now and it's too much exercise for me. But if anybody wants to see me racing in real life one more time before we move, I'm gonna need a 604 motor by this weekend.
Yeah, I feel you. I could use a sprint car motor if anybody wants to hand one of those out too. So I know exactly how you feel. But congrats again on the second. And if you got any sponsors you want to thank, go ahead and shout them out too.
Just Mike Fowler Plumbing and P&L Properties. Those are the big ones.
All right. Well, Matt, congrats again on your second place finish.
Thank you.
That's your second place finisher there, Matt Shannon, and we will get your winner here, Austin Simpson. Austin, you got a copy on us?
Yes, I do.
Well, first place, you look pretty comfortable once you got out front. That was the
Well,
that was the place to be because everything else was beating and banging. That's for sure.
that's kind of all I was thinking the entire time. If I could just get up front, kind of calm down a little bit, and just forget about the hectic going on behind me. That last caution actually kind of scared me a little bit because I was like, man, it's going to get rough this last few laps.
Yeah, I was waiting for the sliders to come, and they were coming. That's for sure. And I don't know what happened there on the last lap, but we had a yard sale on the back stretch in turn two coming to the checkered. But it was a demo derby a little bit there, but that's what you'll have on iRacing. It makes it exciting at least, and at least you weren't in it. You were out front leading the way for the last few laps. You led 28 laps tonight, so you led more than half of them.
Not bad. I just got on. I didn't even know there was a race tonight. Actually, they told me like an hour before, and I was like, well, I'm not doing enough now. I might as well hop. I like Fairbury in the pros though. It's hard to pass. It's a slide job track for sure.
Yeah, it's real narrow. There's not a whole lot of room in these late models. They take up a lot of room on this track.
Yeah, and the walls sneak up on you.
Right. I don't. Have you ever ran Fairbury in person?
Yes, I have been around Fairbury once myself, but we actually didn't get to race it the full night, and then I've raced with my dad there a few times. I mean, we've kind of been all over the mid.
So I've ran Fairbury in a midget one time, and to me, and a midget's pretty small. I feel Fairbury is a lot bigger in person than it is on iRacing. Does it feel the same to you?
Well, it was until I got VR, and I gotta say, running it in VR is completely different than running it on a monitor.
Well,
It makes the game feel so much bigger than it is.
Yeah, see, I got a monitor, so maybe that's my problem.
I don't think I could run the high side that good without the VR. That's for sure, because it's hard to judge where the wall's at.
Well,
but this is actually my first race on the VR, like official race.
So that's your secret to success tonight, then, was the VR.
Yes, I'm gonna say so. I love it. I don't think I'd race iRacing any other way now.
Well, you look good tonight. The other dog put up payout tonight, so you're gonna get $25 provided by the other dog from Peoria Heights, Illinois. So you're $25 richer. That'll pay for not a whole lot. Maybe your pit pass next time we have a race.
I think that'll pay for my monthly subscription to iRacing.
That'll pay for like 2 months of the subscription, so that's even better.
That'll work, because last month I bought it all on a limb thinking I wasn't going to get into it. Now it's going to get me another month or two in. I'll be able to race a couple more.
Yeah, this gets pretty addicting, especially come the wintertime. The wintertime, you get stuck on this when it's snowing and it's all you want to do. There's nothing else to do, so you might as well get on and race. But
oh yeah, with race season postponed, and I'm a graphics designer, it's kind of been crazy times lately. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure. But congrats on your win. Is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Well, I just want to thank my parents for having good internet connection. Other than that, no, I just want to thank you guys for hosting it and having us all together for something to do while all this hectic in the world's going on, really.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. So hopefully we'll get some racing soon. Hopefully here in Illinois before the year's over with. I know some surrounding states are getting some racing going, so that'll be nice.
Yep.
Just want to feel the sound and smell that
Right,
smell of
just the
racing fuel.
smell of race fuel at this point.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just feel that rumble and stuff. We definitely miss it. It's been a long time, so hopefully we can get it pretty soon.
Right on.
All right, well, congrats, Austin, on the win.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, there's your winner tonight, Austin Simpson. Led 28 of the 50 laps here at Fairbury. Looked pretty good. Once he got out front, nobody could really touch him. I'd like to say thanks again to Peoria Speedway, Pushing the Cushion Productions here for putting this on for everybody and giving a place to watch this racing. Thanks again to Jeff Hall for putting all this together. He's been working pretty hard last few weeks and month and a half, putting all this together, dealing with drivers. If you haven't ever dealt with the drivers, they can be a real pain in the you-know-what sometimes. So I'm sure he's been enjoying that a whole lot. But thanks again to him, and thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Pushing the Cushion here. We really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up, and watch some of the other stuff we put on. We put races on Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes Thursdays, Mondays. We're doing the Knoxville Invitational Series right now at Knoxville Raceway with them on Thursday nights. We got Tony Bachhoven announcing that deal, so that's awesome. If you are looking for something to do on Thursday nights, check that out. That'll start 6:30 Central Standard Time. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. That was the final night here for the Peoria Invitational with the Pro Lates here at Falls. I do not have your point standings, but if you can, go check out Peoria Speedway. Jeff Hall will get that updated there, and you'll find out who your points leader was for the 5 races. That's all I've got tonight, though, folks. So stay safe out there. Enjoy this nice weather we're getting. I think we were up here in the high 70s here in Illinois tonight. So enjoy it while we can. Hopefully it gets better for the summer, and hopefully we can get out and do some racing soon. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in.